Top Yacht race starts off with a bang with Swallow Falls, a giant cascade. I normally run down the right, but on this day, with a little more water, I let the curler feed me left and straight down the cascade. As I exit Swallow Falls, I try to stay right of the small rock and left of the big rock to stay in the most amount of flow. I try to avoid the hole on the left here and stay in the current as I line up for Swallow Tail Falls. As I come down the middle of Swallow Tail Falls, I try to be left of the shallow slab and take a boof stroke coming off the lip. Ideally, you want to exit in the middle of the pool because the deepest flow in the next rapid is on the left. After a long stretch of easy water, you come to a row of boulders. I like to go down the right side for a straight shot into the next rapid. As I see Muddy Creek in the distance, I get ready for a tight drop. I try to catch the edge of this eddy and then line up to cut left to right, keeping my bow as dry as possible and moving downstream quickly. I stay in the middle of the river for the next drop and try to take a big launching stroke to get over the hole and stay positioned in the center of the river. I then head right where it is steep and rocky, but a straight shot all the way to the bottom of the rapid. After a short pool, there is a small rapid to be run on the left, followed by another pool. The next rapid has a critical boof to hit. There's a pesky rock in the middle that you can dry out on, so you need to go left or right of that. I stay in the flow for the next part, riding down the middle of the river, but upcoming is a boulder that you have to go left or right of. Left works, but right is better low. After some easy water, there's a row of boulders. Again, stay in the middle of the flow. At low water, this one has some pesky rocks. Staying in the main flow is a helpful theme on this run. Coming up, there's a ledge that's going to try to push me to the right, so I take a good stroke over it to keep me moving downstream. There's another row of boulders after that chute. I like to go left normally, but with more water you can go straight ahead. The next part, though, is very rocky and can cost you time if you get stuck. I like to stay left of center and thread my way through the rocks. As you reach the end of the rocky section, the river is going to make a 90-degree bend to the left. I like to stay close to the boulder on the right and ride the flow down, staying to the right a little to avoid getting slowed down by breaking wave holes. At the bottom of this rapid, there's a big dividing boulder that you need to go right of to keep speed and stay in the current. Coming across the pool, I like to stay right. You can go left, but it's rocky and could be slower. There are lots of rocks to potentially get stuck on in this section, but keep it moving and hammer away. This drop is tricky as the water piles up into the right side boulder. Stay to the inside of the turn and stay in the flow. One of the toughest drops on the run is coming up next. The water filters to the right into a big rooster tail that kicks hard left. It's very important to take a lefty stroke and blast through the curler to stay moving. Coming out of the pool, you will stay right and find a super tight slot. This slot is a key to saving you a lot of time in the race. The river goes through several fun twists and turns through this next section. You're probably getting very tired at this point, and Suckhole is looming in the distance. Suckhole is best approached on the right to get a right to left angle so you can jump over the holes and get away from the suckhole. The lower part of the rapid is fast and smooth on the right, but the water tries to pull you over to the left where there's some heavy drops and a difficult boil. Finish by going through the center slot. You can then relax and celebrate a job well done.